Leave up the toilet seat to piss you off in the morning, nothing like that?
Mm-mm.
Nah.
No, it's not. It's really, really not like that. We not perfect, but it's really not like it's not a petty relationship. Like it's really not.
Gotcha.
So, like I don't like all that arguing stuff. Like, what's the point?
I agree.
When the last time you felt wrong, Queen Naja? Like when the last time you knew you did something wrong?
Knew I did something wrong?
Wait, let me ask. What Clarence at? Let me ask him.
Maybe upstairs getting ready, but I don't know. I don't remember the last time I've done anything wrong. I don't really think I do things just wrong, just to.
When the last time you felt wrong, Queen Naja? Like when the last time you knew you did something wrong?
Knew I did something wrong?
Let me ask. What Clarence at? Let me ask him.
Maybe upstairs getting ready, but I don't know. I don't remember the last time I've done anything wrong. I don't really think I do things just wrong, just to.
When the last time he did something wrong and he had to apologize?
Yesterday.
No. Y'all is so look, y'all really trying to like it's I'm really like telling the truth. Like
I believe you.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Were you irritated when Chris and Clarence had their back and forth on social media? And, how did you feel when you saw that happening? Because I know that had to feel like.
No, I wasn't irritated. I mean, that's just, that's something I can't like stop. Honestly, and a lot of stuff like people don't understand, like niggas getting paid from this. So it's like, like sometimes people do it like, it's almost like entertainment, like kind of, not, I don't want to say like fake beef or anything, but just like reacting and like responding like in front of like that stuff is like, a lot of people do it like because it's a show, it's a bag. So it's like I'm not really.
Was there an apology? Like, did Chris at least apologize for starting with Clarence and
you said it's a bag? What bag?
YouTube views. You don't know about the YouTube.
Oh, I got you.
YouTube is a whole different like anytime you react to something, anything that like has a big title, anything that like people are gonna go and click and watch, that's money. Right. Like that's money. So it's like if it's not that serious to an extent, like people don't mind, I guess. But I just keep my hands out of it because you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to focus on like a lot of other stuff, and it don't bother me.
Gotcha.
Like, what else are you focused on right now? What else is Queen Naja doing? The album came out, #1, did well.
Well, it's not over. I definitely need to do deluxe. I've been gone for 2 years, so I can't leave another 2 years. I have to stay consistent now, keep my face out there, and I have to find new ways to promote. I have some features that I still haven't done for people that I want to do.
Like who?
And like Meek Mill, he sent me a song, and Jeremiah. It's a few people actually, and I always feel like if someone gives me the opportunity that I feel like it makes sense, I definitely want to do it. like as soon as I can, because you don't want to keep nobody like just around waiting, especially if I'm like a fan of their music. But that, and just like I would like to I really want my own studio. I really do. Like I have like stuff here. I just would like to work home, but in this space right here, like I've been trying to work on a lot of things, like as far as like buying a house and this and that. But I think I learned that I don't even want to buy a house anymore. I would like to build it from ground up, because it's so many things that I want, that Clarence want, that I feel like we cannot find in just like a house that's already built. So like now we have to step back and see, like it's more and more than just like the music. It's just like being at home and like dealing with your personal life. I want to invest my money into some businesses. Like I'm a creator, so I'm not all the way like a businesswoman. You feel me? So I really would like to invest and like find a way to use my money right, keep making money while I'm asleep. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So. Passive income. So you do some investments and that money's just coming in.
Yes, especially, and then like for my kids, I just want to keep it going to where like my kids can be blessed.
Generational wealth, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, some people get money and like they get these deals and they just like blow it on, like, because a lot of people not used to money, and they want to get everything they ever wanted. They want to buy their family this and buy that and just like spend it and throw it all out, and it's just like sometimes that can really come back to bite you.
You took a break for 2 years. Was that because of the baby or just because of the pressure? It was getting too much for you? What was it?
A mixture of course, when I had the baby, there go Clarence. Of course, when I had the baby, I I sat down a little bit. And then I tried to make my album, and I was trying to rush because I was also trying to like prove to people like, no, this baby is not gonna change anything. I'm still gonna do it. But I was rushing so much that like the music that I was making was kind of like, it was good, but it was kind of like everywhere. Like I didn't have like a cohesive album. So I decided to just step back and take my time, because people was really, really like, where the album? Like you've been since the EP, like, oh, you about to fall off, you falling off. So it's just like, it was discouraging, but I was like, nah, I mean, if I'm gonna give y'all a debut album, it has to be a classic for one, has to be non-skippable, has to be cohesive, and it has to make sense. And I don't want to just be like putting out anything. Like when I give it to you, I'm gonna really give it to you.
Right.
Yeah. So
which songs on the album did you write?
I wrote two. Okay, so I'll tell you the ones that I didn't fully write. Bitter, that came to me already written, but I changed it up, fitting to me. It was actually more vulgar than what it was. It was this pussy too sweet to be bitter.
Why
I changed
you want to say that?
because it's just not me. What else was it? So a lot of these songs I written myself, but I co-wrote with some people, like London J, like on Lie to Me, he wrote the hook, I wrote the verse. And then like songs like Too Much to Say, Trial and Error, Pretend, Say What You Mean, all of those songs were like written by me. But if I had a co-writer, I kind of controlled the content of the song, the concept, and really a writer just come in and help me like and how to word it, because I only know from my own set of vocabulary. Right. So sometimes they can put it to me like, oh, you should say it this way and it sounds swaggier like this, or like, but usually I have the melodies and the cadences down pat.
Okay. What about the song Without You?
I freestyled that. I wrote that completely alone.
Okay. Now I gotta ask you, so is that really, that feels like a scary feeling, right? Like, I don't know what I'll do without this person. Is that a great feeling or is that a scary feeling, or both?
It could be both. It could be a great feeling, because sometimes being vulnerable is low key a good feeling. Like it's like, like the butterflies, like just being in love and just like, it's like a high, it feels good. But then it could be scary because you never know if you never know like what could happen if it all falls down. Like, am I gonna be able to? I mean, deep down inside, yeah, I probably would. But sometimes people are dramatic, and like I'm one of those dramatic people. Like, oh my God, you know. But yeah, Without You was honestly, how did I write that song? I kind of just listened to the beat. It reminded me of like a Lauryn Hill kind of vibe. And the song itself, the melodies, everything sounded vulnerable. So I just put a vulnerable sentence there. Like, what would I do without you? And then from that point on, I just kind of like freestyled it.
Was that song about Clarence?
Honestly, no, it wasn't. It was just a feeling.
And
Damn. So Clarence, he wasn't a point of reference at all?
I mean, okay, so this is what I want you guys to understand. Like, I know when I came into the game, I was writing music about my real life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I still do sometimes. But as an artist, sometimes something's not even happening in my life where I just got to create a song that somebody else can relate to. Even if it's not happening to me, it's like being an actress. You got to put yourself in different shoes. When I wrote Pack Light, nothing was going on with me and Clarence. I was actually super in love. I had just finished releasing Butterflies Part 2. Butterflies Part 2 was my real feelings, but I had to go into the studio the next day. And after listening to that sample, I'm just like, oh, this song makes me feel like angry. So I got to get angry. So then like I had no reason to be angry. So I had to step into that bag and like really make myself mad and think about things that can't, like that imaginary things. Like, oh, what if this happened? What if he did this?
It is probably things that happened to you already before, right? Because
definitely. So that was easy, you know, like I can easily relive a situation from a melody.
Okay, got it. Now, I just like to hear about your process when you're writing these songs.
Yeah.
There are some songs like a Pack Light that is a get your shit and don't bring.
Yeah, I've been there before. Well, honestly, no, not even that. I've been to a point where it's just like, I'm gonna leave. I'll leave my own house at this point. Cause I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But I know that a lot of other women have probably kicked their men out or they significant others. So I just feel like, oh, this is relatable. I felt it before. If this happened, I probably would feel this way. So let me just write it.
What do you like writing better, happy love songs or songs that are angry?
I like writing angry songs more.
Why angry songs? Because you're so happy. So why angry songs? It put you in a different character?
Sorry, I just really stuttered. It kind of like, I don't know, because I'm such a nice person and I'm such this like easygoing person that I feel like I get to be somebody else, or I get to like really get into character right now in this current situation. I get to, people feel, you ever heard somebody say, oh, she need to get her heart broken again because I need some good music.
We say that about Mary J. Blige all the time.
About Mary.
Yes. They've said the same thing about me before, like, oh, she in a happy relationship. That don't mean I can't make music that y'all can like, that will sound like I'm really pissed off and I'm broken up with. Like, I can really, but I don't know. I guess like I just get to.
It feels passionate.
Yeah. But you can also feel passionate from love too. Just like Butterflies was a very passionate song for me. So. You know, I mean, love. I like to write about love in all different aspects, like the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Did your alter ego have a name?
I mean, no, just Queen.
Just Queen.
I'm just Queen.
You know, I wanted to ask, like, you know, the more popping you've gotten, the more money you've gotten, and you know, you've always been transparent. Does it make you want to pull back from revealing so much of your life?
Definitely, because I feel like the more that I speak, it's like the more misunderstood I am. I can sneeze and people will make something out of it.
She got COVID.
Huh?
They'd be like, she got COVID.
But it's just like I literally could say anything that people really think about in their minds, but scared to say out loud. I'll say it, and they'll be like, "Why would you say that?" Like dragging me, like, and it's just like, okay, let me just stop talking at this point, because it's like literally, no matter what I do, no matter what I say, somebody's gonna make something out of it, put words in my mouth to twist it, and it's really like sometimes it's just annoying, like, bro. Like, let me stop talking to y'all, because a lot of you guys don't deserve my realness. Y'all just don't deserve someone like me to just, I don't know, y'all. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, giving your energy out like that, sometimes you don't get good energy back in return. So, I mean, I say all of that, but I'm still probably gonna be myself, man, because I just can't. It's hard for me to not, I'd be like, no, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna. And then I go back and I just like say something that's on my mind, and then all over again, it happens all over again. It's just like, I cannot stop being myself. I'm going to say what's on my mind. I'm going to be transparent with what I want to be transparent with. And that's just it. I just still have to learn to just accept the fact that everybody's not going to like it, and that's okay.
How did it feel being back out again? Like for your birthday, for the album release, you know, we've all been kind of cooped up and not doing as much. How was that? It
felt great, actually. Cause like the beginning of this COVID thing, like I literally I was in a house. I didn't even want to order, like I didn't want to go out to the grocery store. If I did, I would hurry up and come back in. But it felt good to be around people that actually supported me. And
you had a lot of people there. You had a lot of people for your birthday and the listening session.
I didn't think that could happen. Honestly, I thought nobody was gonna come to my birthday party because I did it so last minute, and also I don't know. I just didn't think nobody would come. I feel like I'm not lit. I don't be partying. I don't do all of that stuff. So why would somebody come to a Queen Naija party? But it turned out it was a good turnout. And
everyone is DJ, but he said he missed the message.
Yeah, I missed the message.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get a New York DJ because I don't know. I just love New York. So,
but you got Clue, Clue did it though.
Huh?
Clue did it though.
DJ Clue, yeah, DJ Clue, he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was dope. I just wanted it to low key. I really wanted to have like a New York themed kind of party. Like people was laughing at me because I was like, "You ain't from New York. Like, why you, why are you trying?" But like, it's just like like people have parties like they in Paris. Like, if I want to do it like I'm from New York, or like it's a New York party, like what's wrong with that? But it was dope.
I feel like you and Cardi should be friends. Have y'all ever communicated?
Yes, definitely. I love Cardi. Yeah, we've communicated recently.
Oh, y'all must got some music in the works together.
Well, I just kind of like asked her, like, yo, I really don't like bothering. Like, she's always supported me. Like, she posts my things on her story, like my music, and like she don't have to. She has such a big platform, and I met her in person. Like, we took a picture together, and people be like, oh, y'all look alike. But I just really love Cardi for her transparency, and she just keep it real, and she really don't care. Like, she really don't care. She just say what's on her mind. She's still a human at the end of the day, and she's so relatable, and I feel like I can, connect with that. But yeah, I asked her, I'm like, yo, man, I don't like bothering people, but what can we do to like work? Cause I really want to work with you. And she was just like, send her something. So I don't got nothing prepared, but I'm gonna go to the studio, and like, it'll just happen in due time,
Gotcha.
Word.
But it closed mouths don't get fed. So
you gotta speak things into the universe. You gotta do it.
Absolutely. Well, Queen, we appreciate you for checking in.
On that song if necessary.
Huh?
I said, I bet you'll get a little dirty on that song if necessary.
I feel like she would be that side. Cause like even with the Mulatto song, it was like kind of the bitter. It was like sweet, like, but when Mulatto came in, she added a different dynamic. She added that kind of like dirty kind of side, and I loved it, and I feel like I should never step out of character, if I want that to be on a song, then I'll ask someone who does that to come, do it.
Now, Queen Naija, before we go, let's get into a record off the album. What you want to play?
Oh my God, that was such a I'm Her. You can play I'm Her with me and Kiana Lede.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it now. We appreciate you for checking in and joining us this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate y'all.
All right. It's Queen Naija. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.